All right, everybody. Thank you. My name is Pierre Hulsebus, and we're here to talk about the case management inside of Dynamics Field Service and how we transition from a case to a work order while we have a customer on the phone. We want them to be able to, our National Operations Center, to be able to take a call from a customer, a national account, go ahead and have a case created or respond to a case that has been created and create an appointment for somebody to go out and visit that customer and do that in a timely way. What we're showing here is starting here with, I'm logged in as one of these call center folks, and I have my account. The account and a case has been created in the system already here. So I've got my Minneapolis Hilton Hotel in New Brighton. They're located out on the outskirts of Minnesota, out in Minneapolis area, and they're calling in because they have a chiller pump that's making a lot of noise. It clicks and squeaks all the time, and they're asking if we can send a technician. Now, they called in earlier today. Our first response to them has not happened yet, so I'm calling them up, and we are going to take care of this while we got them on the phone. We're going to say, let's schedule what we refer to in here as a standard inspection. That's the incident response that we're going to use. This is a 2-hour response. If you recall, these incident types are like templates for sets of services and products and requirements that have to happen and tasks that need to happen. So our standard inspection is like that 2-hour, let's go out and figure out if we can troubleshoot and find out what's going on. It's for this particular customer piece of equipment. We call that an asset, if you recall, and it's for this piece of equipment, this booster pump. So out of that, we know that they still have a valid warranty in there, and I could review other cases along the way if I wanted to. But at this point, I am ready to go. Actually, I've got the customer on the phone, and we're actually ready to go and convert this to a work order and get this scheduled, get that work order scheduled. So when I click the button, it already says one exists because I created one earlier. So just to test it out, make sure it all worked just great. So the work order is created successfully. And so what that does, remember, is it passes all of this information to this brand new work order that it just created right now. And it passes in all of the functional location of where that is, saying, for the technician, what type of work we're going to do, where the location of that is going to be, what type of work we're going to do, that standard inspection. It knows it's going to take 2 hours on that particular booster pump. It's also created a template from the template. What are the charges that this customer is entitled to based on the price list and all the pre-agreed arrangements that we have with this particular customer. So they get some flat fees. It looks like flat hourly rates based on our agreements with them already. And we know the specific service tasks that need to happen already. We don't need to take any products or inventory items out there, so somebody could just respond to this very quickly. It knows the address, of course, of that particular location and where we're going to send the person. So it knows right where that Hilton Hotel is, right there, right off the freeway in New Brighton. So it creates all of this stuff automatically because we have all this preference information and all that stuff. So again, I'm on the phone with the person. So at this point, I'm ready to go ahead and book this because we know the requirements. Now, location, we know the technical requirements, the amount of time that's required to do this, and it shows that I have a couple different time slots available tomorrow. I don't have any time available today yet. We're getting to the end of the day here, but I do have some resources that are available. If I want to look at who those resources, I see I have a contractor. They're one of our service providers, so we can have a subcontractor go out and carry this out. Or I might prefer to have one of our senior people, Bob Kozak, to go out there and do this. Now, again, in the context of a call center, that most of those folks that sit in the National Operations Center don't know who the resources are. So that's what this is helping us do. It's just basically saying these are the qualified pools of people available during this time. And I can just literally just select that time while I'm saying to the customer, okay, we have some time slots. I can have somebody out there at 5 in the morning. Well, that's way too early. Okay, so the next time slot that I have is at 9:30. And it looks like we have a couple resources that are available. I have both a contractor and this is what I'm saying to myself, I got a contractor and my own person. So I'm going to cover this with Bob. So I'm going to say, Bob, so we'll have somebody out there at 9:30. If that looks okay. So I can go ahead and hit the book button and I'll get a confirmation here that will show on the screen that this has been successfully booked. And I could tell the customer, you have somebody that will be on site at 9:30 tomorrow morning to look at this. Is that okay? Yes, it is, according to the person on the phone. And we've done this. Now, so that would conclude the call. I could hang up and we're all done. So literally from a case, clicking to the create work order button, convert to work order, the work order comes up on the screen. I literally just have to create another button, which is the book button, which brings me to this quick booking thing. So like 3 clicks and we're done, basically inside of the system to go from a case to a booked work order. So hopefully that answers that basic question of how long does it take and what does that journey look like.